while we do stuff.
Right now we're just character creating. Put that on all three so we can hear all of us.
I can't tell you how tempting it is every time I see that thing to just like take it and go.
Yeah, literally.
Well, the best one will always be monkey.
Should have worn your pistachio shirt. I
Also,
actually wore
though,
that
like
yesterday.
for you, like projecting, because like I noticed last time we played in here and I was DM, like I was the quietest one out of all of us. So like, speak up helps a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you catch that?
I'm sure it did.
No.
All right, so
Do you have my sheet on the doctor?
it's in there somewhere.
Oh, really? Definitely not my handwriting.
Probably in there.
Oh, alright, I'll put that back here then.
Okay, so certain things you're gonna want to fill in a pen, and then other things you're gonna fill in pencil.
Or quill, ink and quill.
Yeah. If you use a quill, have at it.
I guess I'll go with the muscle.
Muscle.
Ooh, which one?
Someone's gotta do muscle.
Oh, is there more than one? I mean,
There's explorer and there's soldier.
Oh. I wanted the soldier one.
He's a soldier. I don't think we've officially met, but I'm Noah.
Daniel.
Pleasure.
Alright.
I'm a slink. A criminal slink.
We're partners in crime. Dude, we should be brothers, bro. We should literally share last name, partners in crime.
I'll be Marley, and you'll be...
Barley.
no, we'll be the Marley brothers.
Okay.
Marley and Marley.
Wait, last name's Barley?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, haven't you seen Muppets Christmas Carol? We're Marley and Marley. Oh!
We're Marley and
I feel like
Marley.
it's been a long time.
Oh!
Hearts is full of black.
I feel like Bob Marley. I feel like the very familiar name. Like
Yeah, well, I mean, that one should feel familiar.
yeah, like I know. Like
That's legit the
I'm
name
gonna be
of
Randy. Randy Marley.
Random Marley. I'll be Bob.
Okay.
You gotta make it all like 1900s though, and be like Randall.
Randall Marley.
Randall Marley, and people call me Randy.
Yeah, you call me Randy. I'll be like, you can call me Randy.
Well,
To everyone else, it's Randall.
Another one could be Teddy.
Teddy.
I guess can we fill in our...
Yeah, you can
Randall's.
start filling it in. Any questions or whatever, especially for you two new guys. The three of us have played this before, so like Dylan, and me. We're Dylan and
Dylan.
DDJ. How are we gonna spell Marley? Like
Marlow.
okay, just making sure.
That's Marlowe.
Why you mean?
Marley.
There you go.
It's the W silent.
There you go. Love it.
Alright, when you guys come up with your names, let me know what they are. So I can write them
Pronouns.
down.
So
Guys.
Crazy.
this right here, is this our character's name
Oh,
or
that's
our
what I
actual
wrote
name?
for Albert. It's just pronouns crazy. I think I put Apache helicopter.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Do I put my name here or the character's name?
That's where I put the character's name.
Okay.
Guys, actually, I'm going to be Michael Jackson. My pronouns are going to be...
My pronouns are gonna be Bob Marley.
Yeah, I'm going to put
Randall.
N-A. No, people don't know what to call
What's
me.
yours?
Catalyst.
Randall
Up at the
Marley,
top where it
Randall
says
Marley.
Catalyst, though, that's like how you're gonna play your character. So like if you are gonna be crazy or whatever, you would put it there. So for my character, it's basically
What's your name? Steve.
that's amazing.
Bro, we gotta add up some Too bad you're not a crazy doctor. You can make him a vibranium shield or something. Like,
No, I'm gonna be a. Well, that would be if I was. Oh, did you play Doctor?
He played Professor.
Professor. That's what you
I
played.
meant. He
That's
played
what I meant.
Doctor.
Yeah. I was
Dude,
like, you didn't play Doctor.
Thank you.
What are
man.
you playing?
So I am playing a role that I homebrewed, which it's creative, and then the specialty is musician. So basically, like a bard within the realm of Candela Obscura. And so my name is going to be Boswell McCall. And so they're like my nickname or whatever is like the Boz essentially.
The Boz.
Yeah. So
Buzz.
I thought
Buzz.
How famous is Boswell McCall?
like Hank Senior famous.
So big.
Yeah.
Like we're talking Joe Monkey type.
Oh.
figures.
Like probably bigger than Joe Monkey.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
bigger.
yeah. But
Are you gonna be like
Pronouns.
every time you go out?
Oh wait.
no.
Mine's N.A.
I'm
male.
definitely gonna
Oh,
be
I
doing it
think
very much
either
like
Runaway
the
or,
Aw Shucks
Get
Country Boy
Money.
style,
Get
like
Money.
humble.
G.I.T.
I'll
Get
shucks.
money.
Get the money.
But
No, I'm gonna, yeah,
so,
GIT, I'm gonna
like-
do that actually.
obviously Hank had his own demons or whatever, and my character will very much have his own demons. But I will text more of that to you as we
Oh, I
go
got
on.
it. Okay, I got it. That's good. That's good.
What is style?
How do you spell McCall? Is it MACLA?
MCCALL.
MCA.
CC.
CC.
Two
MCC.
C's.
Mick Call.
Pick your gear yet?
No.
We both take more.
CCALL or just one L?
2 L's.
Clean language.
I was about to say, I was like, wait, that's a clean language, right?
Pronouns are
Love
clean
And
language.
Noah, what's your character's name? Have you? figured
Uh,
it out yet?
You could have put on your
Bob
left
Marley.
too.
No, that's
We're
true.
brothers in crime here. Dude, we're gonna run our own tax
If you
evasion
don't,
office.
if you don't use that in one of the sessions, that'll be a missed opportunity. The on your left.
Yes.
Oh,
On your left.
on your left.
Are
Also,
you really gonna be Steve
some,
Rogers?
Some stuff you're definitely gonna want to fill out in pencil, like letting you know. But obviously, like that stuff up top, yeah. But like,
The rest pretty much in pencil.
yeah.
What style?
How many? So like, it gives us what 3 of the moves or actions or whatever, and then we pick 3 more, right?
Let's see. For
You're
The
not
resources?
gonna know that on that sheet. We'll get to that sheet here in a minute. I meant like on our sheets. I
Oh.
can't remember. You might have to pull out the book since you have my book.
Is that
No,
what
that's
is?
not what that is. I do it.
I think it's 3 more if I remember correctly from when.
Gosh dang it.
What does the circle mean?
That's our name. Like
Yeah, that's the. We got to come up like,
Like-
the 4 of us have to come up with a name for
like
our
Dream
circle.
Team, you know, like.
And then what about
Avengers.
style?
Style. That's man. What was style? Because like catalyst is how you play the
I don't know.
character, and then like a question is like something you want answered while you're in the game, like basically while you're part of Candela. But I can't remember what style is, or maybe style was how you play the character. But I thought it was catalyst that was how you
It
play the
says for
character.
drives you get 6 additional points in drives, however you'd like.
Okay, so
Yeah.
well, drives are the little squares.
Yes, those are the squares.
I'm talking
You're looking
about-
the circles.
Yeah, I'm talking about the
Okay.
circles.
The guild actions, correct?
Yeah. Is there a blank one of these? Because I'm gonna have
there
to.
is.
Uh,
Toward the back.
yeah.
I think I might have taken. Do you think I took my paper home with me? The Joe.
No, I thought I had it.
I'm pretty sure.
Because there's one that's like all this is blank.
What's
Yeah,
catalyst?
that
Yours
I'm
somewhere.
gonna
I saw it.
use.
Catalyst.
I'm pretty sure you
how
have.
you're gonna play the game.
Yeah,
The
you have
character.
3. So you have.
Mine is devious.
For every block of 3 drip points.
I feel like
you
it's just
also
the
have
same thing,
a-
There we
Well, you
Thank you,
could be
sir.
you could be
Let's-
crazy
Crazy.
or
I don't want to be crazy, but
Crazy.
stingy. I'm a,
stingy.
sorry.
That means
No,
picky.
you get a new pencil.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize
There's a
that.
sharpener somewhere in here.
A sharpener
You used
for
to-
There
a
was in
eraser.
here.
For an eraser.
Yeah, Justin, I'm pretty sure it's 3. I'm pretty sure you with your thing you get 3 and then you get 3 more if I remember correctly from when we.
No, it's 5 and then you get 3. Because looking at my
Oh, well then,
bold
okay.
squares.
Oh, your
is-
bolt, your
yeah.
bolt, your squares or your circles?
Well, okay, so
Sketchy.
on the I decided to be ridiculous on the homebrew stuff and made mine squares.
For the bottom line.
Oh,
But
okay.
so to anybody that did print these out, I really apologize because this ended up being a mess. So I'm gonna get this fixed. But my squares and stuff ended up messing up on particularly on the musician page.
Okay.
And so like I can't see anything, so that's why I ended up having to kind of switch over to this page. But I'm gonna get all that fixed so I can actually use this.
So what is style?
Yeah, you haven't answered that question yet. There.
Style.
What is style?
Yeah.
Clothing?
Let me see.
It could be.
For your,
Well,
I think that's the.
because
I would
thought
say
that
it's the
was
style of your character, how you.
Well, I thought that's what Catalyst was.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Well, yeah. I put sketchy.
Okay,
but
what's
you-
either or? What's both of them?
We'll
You
just
could
say
read the book.
I did. I skimmed it. Okay.
What does it say on the
All nighter. Read all the chapters and then give a 30-page essay. Hey, Justin, hand weapon, would that be like melee or could I get a gun?
I want a dagger.
Hand weapon. I think you could technically get a gun.
Alright, well, some of us we gotta protect both of us. So I'm getting a hand weapon and burglary equipment, and
Or does it say? Because I don't think any one of the pages specified.
I think.
Are you using AI to answer the question?
Hey, if
Unfortunately,
you
yeah.
get
Did it give you the right answer? Not really.
if you get, because I'm thinking we can help.
What does
each other out,
style
so
mean in
if
Candela
you
Obscura?
forged paperwork, and we have to go to like, let's say, I don't know what's gonna happen, but if we have to go somewhere and they won't let us in, you just show paperwork. And if I
Or
use
bribe them.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
if I do body
Does it
armor,
say-
Go make a deal.
if I do body armor, I'll be the heavy guy because I'll do body armor.
Well, he's
but-
probably gonna have body
Okay, so
armor.
that would be what I
Yeah,
meant
I'll
for
do
catalyst
soldier.
then. So
Forged
then I
paper.
don't
So
remember what
then-
catalyst.
I'll do
Style and a
A-
character refers to a
I'll do
specific
burglary
aspect of your
equipment as
character's
well.
personality or okay.
because
So then that
that's
would be
what
your,
I am.
your
I'll do
persona,
a bleed
basically.
detector, I guess.
You
I
definitely
definitely think having a bleed detector would be great to have because like this is kind of like grown up Scooby Doo in a sense.
Yeah.
So if we do the let's everybody split up gang, then you're gonna want one.
That is how you all will die if you do that.
Yeah, you remember what happened last time? We almost split up. We either went to the
I'll wait on the
Lithuanian,
last
6-foot
one, just to see
Lithuanian
what everyone
crazy
wants.
guy, or we went to the
The photo part with the with Atmos was absolutely
yeah.
amazing.
That was good.
And then here's the other one.
Oh, the significant event that led. Okay, that makes sense.
Catalyst and significant events or experiences like characters like. Okay.
Yeah, I had to word the question right for the AI to answer it.
Well, you had to word the question right for either one of us to answer it right. So.
So is catalyst correct or like what is style?
Style is like your character's persona.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that is what.
Catalyst is how you got to Candela,
Gotcha. Okay,
according to what the
so this
Mr.
is
Google
devious.
has said.
Yeah, this pen is.
Your initials are New Testament.
NT.
Yeah, no treat.
Aha!
He's been doxxed. That's a dox.
Well, I feel like all of us are gonna get doxxed at some point.
Be like queso and just be like, you're banned.
You're banned.
You're banned. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but get this guy banned on every social media platform.
Yeah, Joe, my thing is not in here.
Rough childhood is like, oh, well, I'm gonna put for my catalyst.
Then I'm not sure where it ended up. Maybe you kept it.
I'll look at it at home because I could not find anything though. Relationships, brother. What's your name again? Bob Marley. Okay, relationship, brother.
Bob Marley.
Bob.
Do I assume I write the campaign Tony
Wait,
and
no,
Feel?
yours is Randall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, you definitely would.
You guys want to be more jokey or more serious?
I'm probably gonna play mine a bit more serious, but might crack a joke every once in a while. But
We'll do half and
personally,
half.
I'm gonna be a little more serious.
So what's the question that you write down?
Like that's what you're wanting to have figured out by the time you get to the end of Candela. Like, that's essentially your reason for being in Candela.
Ours is who's our real dad.
Are we really brothers?
I'm gonna put that. Who's our real dad?
Who's our? I'm also gonna do that.
Halvesies. Or maybe your
that's
quarter
good,
brothers.
That's good.
Oh no.
Because our dad went out for milk, bro. Like.
All right. Do you guys have an idea on what you guys want your circle name to be?
Definitely not Oreo and Vanilla Express.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I was gonna do stuffed Oreo Express.
No.
No.
Thinking here about the crime family.
Shield?
Of the Avengers.
So how about the I'm thinking-
Samuel Jackson.
So a lot of times it's like something kind of like almost like like in the sense of like gothic. So like there's the Shattered Nail, the
Bruised Knee.
Gotham Knights.
yeah. We could do like a
Wrong franchise.
well, we could do like a Court of Owls feel. That'd be kind of cool.
What? Say it again.
The Court of Owls.
Court of Owls?
Basically, don't write actually Court of Owls, but something along those lines.
Spitballing,
Because like the Court of Owls in
DC
Circle of the
is
Chicken's Nest.
basically like they're basically in everything, and they're very like creepy and elusive and not very well known. So it would kind of fit the vibe.
How about the Elusive Knights?
What about Tooth and Nails?
Tooth and Nail.
That's not bad.
No, the Elusive Knights is not bad. I was thinking of, like, what if we tweaked it a little
I'm
bit?
thinking Gotham. So we could do like, Batman, he's the knight, so Elusive Knights would go good.
What about?
What about the Marley Gang?
Marley Gang. It's always an option.
Just the Marley Brothers.
Tomfooleries.
Tomfooleries.
Elusive Knights. You come up with a different.
Something
Adjective.
along those lines, yeah.
Yeah,
Elusive
okay.
Knights, Twilight Knights, Then we sound like sparkly vampires.
Yeah.
I am a creature of the night.
How about the Elusive Shadow?
Well, okay. What
Knights
about...
for freedom?
Well, hang on, because so I like knights. What is... Let's see.
Forgotten Knights.
No, what is the name of the... That's not bad either. What is the name of the other realm where all the magic and stuff comes from? I'm drawing a blank.
Flare.
The Flare. Flare Knights.
Flare Knights.
You do
Either Forgotten or that one that you just said.
We could be Knights of the Nether.
Knights
For Minecraft.
The Nether Knights, yeah.
Yeah. Or
I like Forgotten Knights.
Forgotten Knights or Flare Knights, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it too.
Flare
let's do this.
Frunks.
So we're between Flare Knights and Forgotten Knights, right?
Yeah, are we
Alright.
flipping for it?
Even number, Flare, odd, Forgotten.
I wanna think a little bit more. I think I can think of something else.
Flare. It's 4.
Sad.
How about
Flare
the
Knights.
Radical Knights?
Radical. Far out, man.
I mean, unless you guys all wanna do-
Radical. Alright.
Do you guys want to all
Let's
do Forgotten?
put a pin in that one, because if we ever do a fast forward to the 90s version of this, totally be the Radical Knights. Just saying.
Dude, that would be so cool.
Totally
That
play
would
a
be so
Pauly Shore.
rad.
Yeah,
I
totally
do-
play a
I
Pauly
do
Shore
have
character.
something I want to do in this.
I'd be pulling out
in
the
the later sessions, but I feel like it would add a lot to the gameplay mechanic. But
Forgot. So Flare Knights.
Flare Knight. So you guys are alright with that?
Well, I wanna think
Are
a little
you-
bit more. I don't know. Flare Knights. I feel like Flare doesn't really hit it.
I like Forgotten.
I think I can come up with something else. I'm thinking of.
So I like this
What's
gear.
a synonym for no name? Because
Redacted.
Forgotten.
What about
Forgotten, no name? We could kind of start
Sinister,
The Redacted
Sinister
Knights.
Knights.
Sinister.
What about
Sinister wouldn't be
the
a
Forgotten
synonym.
Circle?
Well, it's not.
The Forgotten Circle. It's very
Forgotten
mysterious.
Heroes.
Forgotten.
How about the Forgotten Steve Rogers?
Well, like half of us are not heroes, but
I kind of like the idea of the Forgotten.
How about the
Something.
Lost? The Lost Circle.
Or the Lost Knights.
Lost TV.
I was thinking Diabolical Knights, but no.
Lost Knights, Past Knights, Gone Knights, Irretrievable Knights,
Night
Neglected Knights.
it doesn't roll off the tongue super well. I kind of like the Forgotten as well.
Overlooked.
Forgotten. I'm good with Forgotten.
Yeah, we can do Forgotten.
Yeah, let's do
The Forgotten.
Forgotten Knights.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are we doing Forgotten Knights or just the Forgotten?
Forgotten
Ooh.
Knights. Ooh, the Forgotten. That kind of hits.
Yeah.
The Forgotten. Circle of the Forgotten.
The,
Yeah.
The
Okay.
the Circle of the Forgotten.
The Forgotten.
Good choices, guys. I like it.
Okay.
I still
and
gotta
then-
pick one more. You know what? I'm gonna do a leather belt. Because I'm totally gonna talk smack to a creature and then take my belt off back and give me a lip, boy!
I feel like when we start the game, me and you're gonna be like
What
in
is
the middle
the
of
bleed
I'll be like,
containment
or
vial?
like we're gonna
So
be playing
usually
and
I
robbing a
envision
bank. We're
like
gonna
a
be
beaker.
Oh,
with a
robbing a
cork
stagecoach.
Yeah,
Because,
dude, we'll be
again,
on the
we're
stagecoach.
talking
Either be a chase
1900s,
scene.
but it might be
I'm gonna
something
be
a
on the
little
back
bit more.
trying to shoot.
more fancy
When
than
I was a
that.
doctor,
But that's
I had
usually
a
what
car,
I
and
envision
it was
and
like,
like
it was
depicted
literally
as.
like a
Or a
hotel
bleed
train.
detector?
That's what the car
Bleed
looked like.
detector.
We would
So
just
bleed
drive
is
around.
like the
Literally,
magic
we
that
had
seeps
car
over from the
chases
flare
and everything.
into
It
this
was
realm.
So funny.
Okay.
And so it actually acts usually in a lot of ways as like almost like what radiation does in real life, or like a mutagen
Geiger
or
counter.
something. Yeah, so essentially, basically, a bleed detector. You could like envision it as like a Geiger
Now,
counter.
can you switch your gear off and on?
Yeah, not during the session, but like before the next session, you
Oh,
can
okay.
switch it. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
So what do we want next? I have a bleed detector. Well, I did not.
You
I
can
did
only
not
pick
pick-
3, right?
I did not pick body armor. That's
Yeah.
not what I wanted. I wanted.
Where do
burglar.
you guys want the chapter
probably do-
house to be? Like, what is there a certain place that you guys would like to have it? You guys are going to be in the city, so it's going to be something in the city that you guys would meet at.
definitely not.
Or is that just me to decide, and you guys just?
Well, we
meet
could do it at, like, since I'm a musician, we could do it like in the back room of a
like a theater.
pub, theater, club, whatever. We could do that, or we could do something else.
What's this blank note for?
jazz club.
So like this is kind of like your notes section. That's just like a
We
dividing line.
always find Steve Rogers
So- Oh,
it's a dividing
dancing
line, okay.
in the jazz club.
That's
How about, dude,
Yeah.
Is that
how about a
supposed to be
boxing
where
gym?
you write in a new item,
We
or
do it in the back of the boxing gym.
No, it's just a
Is that-
dividing line. Oh wait, no, it is.
On your
Because- yeah. So like that's if like you got something okayed by the GM. And
Did Captain just say
like, for
language?
something like so say you came up with some sort of gear like like a tinker tool or something
What's
to
your
like pick
language?
locks or whatever that's not on the list.
Isn't it
Just
the,
as
is it
an
the
example.
second?
Yeah, well, I've got
Avengers
burglary
movie that they
equipment,
do
so I
that?
can probably include
We
that.
should
Yeah,
do
I
it
would
in
imagine.
like they're
Yeah.
in Russia fighting or whatever.
I just couldn't
and
think of
then
anything else
Iron
as an
Man
example for
says
a
something
criminal
so.
at the moment.
and he
That's
goes, "What's your language?" or something like
Yeah.
that.
Language.
Language.
How about
That's what it was. Yeah,
that?
language.
What if we do it in an abandoned like blimp port?
Actually, I kind of like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that.
So
I think that
you'll
would
have
be
to like homebrew like where it's at and like a name and all that stuff.
This is
But
South
So
Florida.
we'll do.
That's-
It's
that's-
gonna be
that's
outside
all.
the city.
yeah,
So we'll do.
That'd be cool if one of us was a
Abandoned.
pilot or there was.
and
a
I'll
pilot.
have a motor car, but I won't be a dirtball about it.
What do you mean? What?
I have a car.
Is it
Let's say abandoned airport. Because don't blimps kind of sit in airport? I don't know how blimps work.
well, there was no like.
They had like their own hangar, right?
Yeah.
If somebody in the comments would tell me how blimps work, please let me know.
They're in a hangar.
What do you
Hangar
mean about my
eight-
car?
hangar
I-
eight.
They're just there hanging around.
So, do you need to fill out relationships or scars or no?
Relationships you can.
Abandoned
Any type of
airport.
family
Dude, I'm
members or
gonna put,
anything
like,
you
unknown
have,
dad.
you can put there.
Unknown dad.
Undead.
So I'm gonna put
Because
dad
like he
question
put
mark.
Bob Marley
Yeah.
as his brother, which obviously, but like for you or even for myself, I haven't quite fully decided because I figure I'll have a wife, kind of setting stuff up there because a lot of that ends up being interactions that you have throughout the sessions.
Dead mystery mark.
So,
Nah,
What's it on
that's-
here?
that's
How
fine.
many? What do you call it?
Drives.
Or just the whole thing of these points
Oh,
right here.
oh.
How many can we do for each one again? It's like
Uh,
seven.
You get 3 additional.
so
So these ones you fill out. These
Oh
ones you
yeah.
have.
Okay, and then I get
And
three.
then you
additional.
get 3 additional. You can put wherever you want.
Okay.
And then you get however many of these. So you have 3, and then you get 6 additional wherever you want to put it. If
Okay.
if I'm correct on that, I believe.
So literally, you see this? It's kind of already bold. You're gonna color that in, and then you can
Could
put
you-
3 more.
Could one of you guys hit me a pencil?
Pencil.
All right. So we need to do a group. Do we need to do group abilities now, or is that after?
we need to pick a couple of things
Okay.
right out the gate.
Okay. And that is okay. So we got a couple we can pick from. Let's see.
Dude. I'm gonna have my hide really good, so I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna be standing in front of people, and I'll just hide.
So
You're
you
gonna
pick
be like-
one from here, and
What,
then I
stealth
believe it's
check,
2 from
100%. Like,
He's just gonna be a shadow. Just,
here. Help me remember. It's 1 from the top column, and then 2 from the bottom column, right?
I'm pretty sure it's one. I
One
know
and
it's
one to one.
no, yeah. It's one here and, then two
one
there.
One here, two here.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
there's one ability that you can get where we get like an extra one or something like that. That's later in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have elimination questions. Keys.
So you have to fill in. You have to fill in
That's
these
after
ones
this, okay.
that are already
So we
there.
do-
Like
The
Yeah.
yeah, they're already bolded out ones.
Yeah, the bold ones you have to take, and then you add 3 more.
So we do circle abilities now, or is that after the session?
I think we pick one now.
Choose one at character creation and one each time your circle abilities. Okay, so we have 6 of these that we can choose from. I'll let you guys get a moment when you guys are ready, and I'll read them off.
You said 2 specialty?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. 1 roll and then 2 specialties.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
So for my 3, I picked 1 strike in case I have to punch someone, sway to convince, and then I put another on control. Because if I have a gun, I need to make sure I can actually shoot someone.
How many of you are going to have a gun? That's what I would like to know. Okay, 2.
I have a knife.
Look,
You have a knife?
he has like a rifle.
Are you going to have
At
a
least I would
revolver?
like a knife.
Me? No.
Yeah.
I want to like 19.
So we have to
A
write down
harmonica
our,
gun.
we have to write
No,
down the guns.
I'm
we
gonna have
want?
a guitar.
No.
So your heavy weapon would technically, well, I would say more like hand weapon would be your gun. Heavy weapon,
Well,
that's
You could get
probably
like
like
a
a
battle
grenade
axe.
or something.
Rifle.
We may
Yeah.
have something later in the game where everyone gets a gun,
Okay.
but it's going to be an interesting mechanic.
Bossy's got a gun.
He could be like a Gatling gun.
So it'll be like, so your character's gun will be, for intents and purposes sake, we'll just say like right now it's like a little 38 special revolver.
Can I get a 1911?
Not yet.
Not yet. Alright, what do I put? 38 revolver.
Yes.
Hey, how many drives do I get again? 3?
6.
6?
Yeah, you get 6 additional.
Alrighty.
Yep.
About to like put all my drives on hide.
That's what Tim did. Tim put them all on like one section.
Can
He
you,
put them all on cunning.
on your specialty, can you change it at the beginning of each session, or does it just stay what you pick?
I think it's is it.
So do you get 3 bubbles?
I think it's whenever
Extra.
Yeah,
that
you
inside
take-
of the
is it
whole
whenever you
ones?
take
3
a
extra
scar?
bubbles, yeah.
Okay.
Huh?
Is it whenever you take a scar,
What?
you change your specialties?
Yeah, you start shifting, not specialties. You start shifting your actions
But
around.
can you, like, if I pick this, like, before the next, what if I want that next session? Can I switch them or no? They
We
just
would
stay
have
solid?
to. These are solid. We would have to level up, and then you can pick that one. Which there's actually a really sweet ability that we can take. I don't know if we should take it right out the gate, but it's definitely an option where we'll get another ability once we fill in the circle.
Okay.
For the resistance, do I fill that in for every group I get? Is that what it is?
Those are your. I think. Yeah.
It's for. I think it is for. Like
talking
you have
about
to
the
have every.
triangles?
I think
Yeah.
you have to have
Yes.
3 drives in order to get the resistance. Which you're refreshing my memory there by saying that, so I appreciate that.
So, the nerve and the cunning and the intuition, how's it, is that already filled out
So
for me, or how's
yeah,
that work?
you have to always have these bold ones,
Okay.
Hey Noah, real quick, just so you know.
at least starting out.
I use
Because
all
like
my drives
whenever
on,
you take scars, you might want to switch it. But then you get 3
So,
more aside from
gonna
those.
sway
3.
and hide really
So
good.
you can pick however to fill them out.
All these over here.
Yeah, and so you
How many
have
for this?
drives in
Do
this
I
one.
pick
So I would
here,
get something
one-
down here.
One here.
And how you get these little triangles, which these triangles are really great because they're re-rolls, essentially, without giving you any other name for them. But what I would do is, because you have, 3 already, and then you get another 6 to pick from, right, for your drives?
Yes.
So I would try to, get a couple more here, and then get a couple more down here. At least one more down here for your
Okay.
drives. I know I'm throwing a lot at you really quick.
Yeah, and when we get into high stress type situations, like when it comes
Nothing.
to like gilded or like
same
burning
thing,
your
yeah.
stuff,
Scout.
I'll let
which
you
is-
know.
Would be cool, but you also have Death.
And
Death Defy.
something that we didn't do
took,
last
like,
one
3
is
stars,
you
would
can't
die,
roll
basically.
more than
But
6
you only get 3
dice
stars
at one
if you
time.
get 3
Yeah.
views. I'm gonna do Scout. I think we're gonna do Scout.
So you can't roll 9 dice like you did last time.
Well, no, actually, I think it's like 14.
You can't be casting fireball
So
and
how-
you can't delegate.
How
okay.
many dice can I roll at a time?
6.
Okay, cool.
So, I got 3. You said I got 3 more?
That's the maximum.
I got these 3, and you said 3 more?
No, just those 3.
Okay.
But now you fill in like the
What does
little
that mean?
squares here
You,
on.
whenever
I mean, you
make
can
a
put them
survey
anywhere.
roll,
But really, what
you
I would
may
do
spend 1
is
drive instead of only
I
tuition.
would load 'em
Well,
up
what's
here.
Intuition? Oh.
Yeah.
That's
So
your
you
survey.
have 6 to fill in. So,
So I'd
you
have
put
to
5
spend
here and put 1
Well,
here.
you'd spend.
That would give
Okay.
you 1
Instead of
resistance
spending
here.
that.
Which is
Yes.
reroll, and then
From
you
what
would
it- from what it
technically, if
sounds.
you do it that way,
So
you'd
you
have
know
these
to
two
keep
because
an eye
then
on
you would have
surroundings
like
whenever you make a
those
survey
ones.
roll. You may
I'll do
spend
that.
If that helps
any
you kind of like get the
drive
visual,
instead of
that's all I was
only
trying to do.
intuition. So you could spend any of these.
Oh, so I could spend a drive from here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't even have my dice in front of me. Yet.
How does drive work? What do I do?
You get in the car. You go to McDonald's.
What?
Okay, pick
Listen,
pick
whatever
6.
tomorrow brings, I'll be there.
Fill the fill the ones that are already dark. Fill 2, that one, and then add 6 to that. You can add 6 to your own.
No, have you not heard the Incubus song Drive?
No.
Okay, I'm really old. Never mind. You probably have though.
Yeah.
How do you want me to? Never mind. We'll talk about it whenever.
I want you to want me.
Huh?
What?
Did you say I want you to want me?
Yes.
I will chuck this at your head.
Dylan. Look at my
Oh.
What am I looking at?
That's why I
relationship.
die.
Bucky Barnes, best friend.
So he's playing the character owned by an evil corporation.
Yeah. Dude, I should have named my character Disney. No, not
Walt.
Disney. But yeah,
Walt Disney.
Yeah, Walt
Walt
Disney.
Disney.
My character's name is Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, but yeah.
Very
Good grief.
Pronouns is confused.
The circle has already jumped the shark.
Do what?
I said the circle's already jumped the shark.
So this says like harden. Whenever you take a scar, you may choose not to shift any action points as a result. What action points would be shifted whenever I take a scar?
You would choose those action points. So whenever you take a scar, these are your action points. So you would move these to like how your character is going to react to that scar. So
Gotcha.
say they were like super like confident and cunning beforehand, but now like after being attacked by a monster from the flare, they're a little bit more like
Skittish.
So maybe they, maybe you would shift like one of your like your moves or something over to hide or something like that.
Interesting.
And really, like, taking another control is a great move, and another focus. Those are all really smart decisions for playing a criminal. I was even gonna say like suggesting like maybe some moves or strikes, but you're full up at the moment. But those are all great decisions.
Gun.
Yeah.
And you also got to pick one of these to like. What does the diamond mean beside it?
The triangle?
The diamond beside the hide. I can't remember.
Isn't that mean extra dice?
It might
I think
mean.
it might be an extra
Gilded.
No, isn't that gilded? So it means you get that back.
It might have something to do with the gilded. I can't remember.
Let us go to the source book here.
But you have to move action points whenever you take a scar.
You do,
Okay.
unless you can work out some super sweet deal with your GM, but. It does.
Well,
it
it's
does affect the role playing whenever you take a scar, and it makes it pretty cool.
Okay. Because one of the things in here is hardened, and whenever I take a scar, I'm gonna choose not to move any, because that's a whole ability and thing.
Yeah, which that'd be a good
Yeah,
ability
so that's
to take
so
if like you have something
that's
you
a
really
guild.
like.
That is a guild action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it
So
does
that's what that
involve the
means.
guild. Okay.
Yeah.
So
It
that's
says-
where-
Yeah, because it says your character starts.
So we were
with
gilding stuff we probably shouldn't have gilded last time then.
maybe.
Whoops.
Yeah, because it says so your character starts with a gilded die in one action determined by the specialty.
The more
This
you
is
know.
represented by the filled in diamond to the left of the action on your.
I'm ready. Let's start.
As Dr. Kaylee
Stealing
starts
stuff.
with Reed gilded, she decides to also focus to help her earn her intuition.
Sorry, but I didn't mean to elbow you.
You're good.
Yeah, so then going back to the question about you had about the resistance, it's when you have a full drive, then you have a resistance.
Dude, hey, when we start the game, you know how you gotta find us, figure out what we're doing. Can me and him start at the same time, robbing a stagecoach? Like, we're gonna be robbing a stagecoach.
So then, if you guys want to do that, one of you will roll for the both of you.
Interesting. I love it.
Okay, or we could just put
so
one
how
finger
we're
on
gonna
each.
introduce the characters is everyone's gonna roll, and if you guys are gonna be in the same spot, the
So
guy who comes to come find you is going to find both of you at the same time. So one of you will decide on who's gonna roll for the both of you. If you guys are gonna be in the same
I'll go
spot.
with that. If you want to roll, you're welcome to.
I have
it
been
doesn't
a
matter
member
who
of
rolls.
Candela for a while.
There's
This is
literally
not my
50-50,
first
like,
circle.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this
chance.
is not your first rodeo.
Unless we both rob stagecoaches and meet back at our game.
I'm not like I'm
Separate
definitely not
stagecoaches.
steeped in it like Alan W. Bray was, but I've done a circle or two.
So you've been across the street, been around the block, across the street maybe one time or two.
Yeah, once or twice.
How many circles?
How many circles? Let's here. 4.
4.
Would have been cool if one of us was a lawyer.
You're an expert. How come you're not a light keeper?
I like to be in the field, son.
I like that.
Likes to be
Too bad-
in
we
the
gotta find a good
field.
lawyer though. We gotta get like a lawyer called Larry who just helps us out. He's a
Larry!
he's a
So we'll
terrible
say,
lawyer
so
but good friend.
We'll say that Boswell knows of this light keeper.
That was a gift from my brother-in-law too.
That's so sick.
It's a dragon's eye.
That is so cool.
I thought dragons weren't real.
So we'll say that Boswell knows.
I like it.
It's very cool. I've got a whole set like this, like even a D4.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like the bottom is more
What's your
rounded, so
what's
it's
the
like
6 on that? Is it just 6?
yeah, it's a 6.
Okay, mine is just it's like this weird. It almost looks like the Decepticon face.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to like think of. I couldn't think of. But yeah, so and you can introduce me. I
That's
could
my
be.
Caltrop.
I don't necessarily care like how you introduce me. Like if I'm like wrapping up with a circle or if I'm playing in a club or whatever. It really doesn't.
I would like to
Perfect.
come find you whenever you least expect it.
Perfect. That's part of the game right there. Like let's go.
You're
All right, I am ready.
so well.
It's gonna like you hear something at the door. You open the door, nothing's there. You look back at your bed, someone, and then he's sitting on your bed like, welcome,
That's not creepy.
welcome to my apartment. I'm the landlord.
Okay. So
Welcome to my apartment. I'm the landlord.
are we ready?
Oh, we got to do
Look,
the
I think I
am.
abilities.
I'm ready.
Is
Oh,
everything
circle
here
abilities.
correct?
Yeah. So then I think after the circle abilities, I think we're ready. So
Everything looks good.
we
If I missed something, we can fix it on the fly.
there are 6 things that we can choose from. I'm gonna read them off. And we get to pick one right now, and at the end of the session, we'll get to pick another one.
If we close the circle. Like the leveling up thing.
Oh,
that meter.
To this,
Yeah. So
Okay.
you fill it full circle, and then like
which is
clear it
from
out.
the
yeah.
illumination keys that you all have
So,
with your independent
okay.
class.
Also, on top of
We
that,
gotta do these.
uh,
I need
the-
do these to get
the illumination
points.
keys. Yeah.
Yes.
That means
These
we get
things
more
are
abilities.
Illegal things.
You gotta
Yeah.
act,
Wait, if we
like,
make a
these
deal with
things
each
help
other.
us close.
Literally,
Basically, this is how we level
make a
up.
deal. All right.
But not only do we
You
have
want
our
the
own,
liquor store?
not only do we have our own individual ones, but we also have circle ones that we gotta close.
Yes.
How about
Okay.
this? Instead of round
Yeah. So
we make a deal. We
yeah,
like,
yeah.
we
So
like, all right,
elimination
let's
questions
make a
and
deal.
keys. Got it.
You rob
Okay.
that liquor store. I'll rob that.
All right.
Grocery store. Like. Okay, sorry.
Ready?
Hold on.
Are
What-
you
do want-
ready,
do you want-
kids?
Do you want to do that, or do you want to do the
Aye,
first time?
Captain.
We're robbing a stagecoach.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
we're
gonna
ready.
read.
Rob
I'm
it.
gonna read.
Time
I'm
to
gonna
read.
read. Okay, so here's the circle abilities. We have stamina training. Your circle has 3 gilded dice at the beginning of every assignment that everyone may add a 1d or 1d6 to any roll. Once a die has been rolled, it is expended. That's one option we can do. Another one is nobody left behind. When a member of your circle drops incapacitated from taking too many marks, Any roll player makes in the scene to protect them or get them out of danger has an additional d6. Or 1d. I just say d6, so.
Yeah.
It's a d6 dice mechanic.
Yeah.
Alright, another one is in this together. When you spend drive to help an ally or on a roll on a result of 3 or less, you earn back 1 drive point of your choice. Another one is interdisciplinary. When choosing a new ability during character advancement, once per campaign, each character may choose an additional ability from a character role or specialty outside of their own. So I think that was the one that we ended with on our circle, which is the OP one.
Obtain the shield.
Resource management. When your circle hits a milestone on the illumination track, you can earn back 1 stitch, refresh, or train resource. And then the last one is one last run. When you select this ability, the next assignment is your last. Everyone who takes all 4 options during this character advancement instead of only 2. So I would save obviously one last run for the very last one. So we'll go with the other 5. So stamina training, nobody left behind, in this together, interdisciplinary, and resource management.
I vote for resource management.
When
mean
you're
That
Okay.
means right at the end of the circle we get more. We can take back some of our stuff.
Yes, yeah, and then you can refresh your body, brain, and bleed marks.
I think it's body and brain. I don't think you can refresh the bleed marks.
Okay,
I can't remember.
So
you might
then-
be able to.
okay, so then, yeah,
So if you don't know, that means if you use a move like control, move,
been
or survey,
Like
you get it
4
back.
months. No, 3 months since we played this, so I'm a little rusty.
yeah.
Yeah, I figured it'd been a little while since things weren't as fresh.
Here, let's
Yeah.
do something real fast.
And really, we only played through one time before this. We were rookies. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. That is much better.
There he is.
Too close.
Good thing this
Now
is
is that your
bonus
good
material.
side?
Did you like that?
No, was that your good side?
This is no good.
So you guys want to go for resource management?
Sure.
I think so.
Resource management. Okay, so
It's-
spend that, you
like
get it back.
especially to start the the circle off with. I think that'd be a good one.
Okay.
All right, so are we ready?
I
So,
think so.
just so I can know, resource management means that